Greetings everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a general reading for the collective highest good. We're going to start off this reading with some dark mirror shadow cards to see what the energy is for the collective. I don't use this deck that often, but I was guided to use it today, so we're going to see what comes out regarding the dark mirror shadow cards, okay? Oracle messages. Use your discernment, trust your own intuition, don't force anything to fit, it's not your story. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So who needs this shadow message right now at this time? The last reading I did talked about shadow energy. So maybe somebody is in shadow energy or needs to do some shadow work on themselves. Overall energy we have is obsession. Give me a second and see what that is. There's a show called Dark Mirror or something like that, or a show that has the title Mirror in it. So something about that show is significant. Maybe some of you guys watch that show. Let me see what obsession is right quick before we get into it. Number 3. The phase of the moon in this card is the waxing crescent moon. I kind of feel like we're in the stage right now with the moon. But the meaning of this stage of the moon is denial. So somebody could be in denial, somebody could be in regret, but this card says there is nothing else that can be replaced. There is nothing else that can replace my face or my focus. You need to be obsessed with yourself right now so that you don't get distracted or lose focus or sight of something else or yourself. They want you to visualize something here, like visualize a seed. Like you visualize that this is a seed in your hand, right? Whatever you want this seed to be, that's what it would be. If you plant this seed in the ground, it will grow. But you got to first plant the seed in the ground so that it can grow, right? It also says that an 11 face, the hair entwined with bark and thorns, stars at a blank, clear, empty, round mirror. That's the visual that she's looking into. It's a face of a clock or mirror with the number 11 written on it. And it's entangled with bark and thorns like a crown around her head, right? She stares into this empty mirror and she doesn't see her own reflection. So all things lead to one thing, and then they disappear into one until only one thing remains. This card says that when chase comes and mirrors and shadows come, sometimes we actually chase cars or miss, but obsession is a trick of our own perception. It says that many became one, and that one bloats as to take everything else. And it feels like whatever it is, an idea, person, or an objective, flavors our life and gives meaning to it. As all the light through a lens, it covers on a single point, and the point goes ablaze under the fire. But the truth is, more than igniting our life, it numbs our attention to the rest. It makes us feel more awake. By hiding the rest of the world under a cloud of slumber, obsession is a drug. In small dose, it whips. In big doses, it kills. If we drown inside an obsession, we should close our eyes. We die in the darkness, and we just fall asleep, and then we can wake up more naturally. This is the going dark meaning of this card. Somebody could be going, in my last reading, and I don't know if it was a specific person or energy or a sign or whatever, but it said, whatever this obsession is that you have, either with a person, place, or thing, like it said, whatever the obsession is, too much of anything can be bad for you, but even something little can also be dangerous. A little bit of something could also be bad for you as well. Somebody's in a dark place, or they're obsessed with somebody here, and it feels like their obsession could be deadly, like fatal attraction energy. Somebody can't see their own reflection, or when they look at themselves, they don't see nothing at all. Somebody here needs to refocus, redirect this energy, or transmute this energy. If this is you, you need to transmute this energy. Whatever the obsession is that you may have over whatever it is that you may be obsessing over, you need to transmute the energy into something else. Because right now it's transmuting into a lot of dark energy, or it's creating a lot of darkness inside of you. It's almost like harboring on something and you can't get it out. For example, you know how sometimes you may get into a argument with someone and you may think of things that you could have said in that conversation, during the conversation, but you didn't. So you become obsessed with what you did not get a chance to say to somebody because you couldn't think at the moment, whatever. That's an obsessive thought. Intrusive thoughts as well. Some of y'all could be having obsessive thoughts or intrusive thoughts. Dangerous thoughts. Anything else with this obsession? Nothing wants to come out no more. Anything with obsession besides obsession. We have today for tomorrow. I'm also getting that somebody here can't change whatever happened here. Whatever happened here has already happened and you can't change what happened. Look, somebody is in regret. Somebody is in regret about what happened. Something happened and maybe it separated you and this person from each other for good. And now that you guys are separated from this person, they're obsessed now. They don't see themselves anymore. It's like they lost themselves when they lost you or something like that. And now they have some kind of regret. A dark angel. Somebody who doesn't have a soul. Somebody who needs to repent or atone for their sins. Somebody who's being humble, who had too much pride. Somebody who was bound by anger and chains. Somebody who was torn or broken inside. Somebody here is broken inside. Somebody who had too much pride and too much ego is now obsessed with your energy now, because when they had a chance to have your energy in their energy, they did not know how to protect it or take care of it or nurture it, or they didn't know how to nurture the connection. It's almost like this person doesn't have a soul inside of them. They lost their soul. They lost their way. The child they were meant to be. Somebody here is meant to suffer. And they're going to be alone in the world. Somebody has forgotten themselves. This is somebody who is very envious, very gluttonous, very greedy, very selfish, very immature. Somebody with a black widow energy. Somebody with a dark spirit. Somebody who is probably in the spotlight or gets a lot of attention or wants a lot of attention. But now they're bound to this anger and this frustration because they have, first of all, they forgot themselves. They didn't know who they were, or they thought that it was somebody else. But this was like a good girl turned bad. A good girl turned bad. A good person turned into a bad person. Somebody here had a pure heart in the beginning. They were a good person. They really were a good person. But something happened to them and it changed this person forever. So when they were born a child, this was a good child. This child did everything right, went to school, did their homework, listened to their parents, followed directions. So this was a very good person. And before something bad happened to them, they were on the right path. But something happened to them and it changed who this person was inside. It created a monster. Something happened to someone when they was a child, and whatever happened to them kind of created them to be this monster, or into a monster, or turned them into a bad person. This person has no conscience, has no soul. They could also be demonically possessed with a demon spirit themselves, but they also have been fated to suffer this way because somebody here would not change who they were. They would not atone for their sins. They would not let go of this pride and their ego. So somebody is suffering because their pride and ego got in the way of this connection. Somebody let their pride and ego get in between this connection between you and them, and they are fated to suffer because of their decision. This person put themselves in chains. This person put themselves in mental prison. This person created this situation by themselves. Do they deserve it? I don't know, but it's like they punish themselves. This is them punishing themselves. I guess they wanted to punish you, but instead of punishing you, they ended up punishing themselves by doing this to you. They thought it was going to be different, but it didn't turn out the way they thought, because somebody here is being punished for something they did to you. Somebody did something real fucked up to you or real bad to you. They could have tried to tempt you with an offer, or they could have offered you something bad and they promised something good, but they didn't make good on their deal, and that could have destroyed you, made you feel alone in the world, made you feel abandoned by this person. And I feel like whoever this was that tried to destroy your name, destroy you as a person, destroy your life in general, it's almost like death and destruction is coming after this person because of what they did to you. It's almost like, I heard this song yesterday by Bunny somebody, and the song is a very old song, and it says, I'm holding out for a hero. So in the song, the damsel in distress is looking for a white knight to come and save her from a situation that she's in. All the other energies are out attacking her, so she needs protection from a white knight, somebody with a pure heart. So this person's being rescued out of this situation, and whoever was doing this to you is being punished. And they're fated to suffer this way. This is their karma. Somebody didn't turn out the way they were meant to be, or something didn't turn out the way it was meant to be. Somebody could have been hiding their feelings from you. Somebody could have been like deceiving you or disguising themselves to be somebody you thought they would, like, for example, this person could have presented themselves as your counterpart, your divine masculine, your divine feminine, right? And you could have thought this was your person based on how they showed up in your energy. But they showed up as a devil in disguise to deceive you into thinking that they were your person, but this person really was not your person to begin with. This person already belonged to someone else, basically. And so maybe during a separation or a break from another person, they pursued you, and you thought this person was, sent by God, I guess. But this person really was running from a previous situation to get away from their problems. And they ran into you on their way from another situation. You understand what I'm saying? So basically, they were already involved in something else before they got with you. And they were kind of running away from their problems, or they ran away from this because of their problems. And that's what kind of destroyed this connection. Like somebody ran off with someone else or ran away from this connection. Maybe to be by themselves. Maybe they need to be alone. Maybe they need to suffer with this as well. Somebody needs to kind of sit with this energy. Somebody's being forced to sit with this energy. You see what I'm saying? They won't be able to run away from this anymore. They're going to have to sit with whatever this is until they learn their lesson. Somebody needs to be reminded of who they are. I feel like you needed to be reminded of who you were. But also this person needs to be reminded who you are. This person either did this to you because they didn't know who you were before, but now they do, and that's why they know they have to suffer for what they did. Or is that they didn't know in the beginning, but now they do, because something was either revealed to them and it was shown to them that you were the person that you promised to be. Like, you could have promised this person to be their everything, and you meant everything you said, and this person didn't believe you, or they believed you and it didn't matter to them that you would be there for them. But something made this person run away from this connection with you. I don't know if it was their pride, their lust, their ego, their own desires, their obsession for something else. They could have been addicted to drugs or something else or whatever, but they ran away from this connection because they wasn't ready. So that's why this connection is not meant to be, or wasn't meant to be. It was meant to be, but it's not going to be because somebody here is not ready for this connection. They have to sit by themselves for a while, and they have to pretty much be punished for what they did. You know what I mean? They have to kind of sit with what they did. They got to sit in this energy to understand why they're being punished. To understand why they're being punished, they have to be still and sit in this energy. They have to redeem themselves, basically. Somebody could have been doing things to their bodies. Somebody here made somebody else feel really insecure with themselves, to the point where somebody was so desperate to keep a man or whatever this is, that they started doing things to change their body, to make this person see them differently. Like if they had a big belly, they went and got a surgery done to remove the fat from their stomach. Or if they wanted to have beauty enhancements, they went to get their face done or whatever. But these people were doing cosmetic surgeries on their bodies to enhance their features. Somebody's doing cosmetic work on their bodies to enhance their features so they can stand out from the rest. Because naturally, they don't look this way. Naturally, when they take off their makeup and their hair and their clothes, they don't look the way they look to everybody else. When they see themselves in the mirror, they don't like what they see. So this is somebody who dresses up and pretends to be somebody else. They copy people. They dress up like other people, celebrities or whatever, but they only cover up what's hidden inside of them. And what's hidden inside of them is a lot of pain. A lot of pain. And they need to sit with that energy in order to transmute it, but they don't know how to do it, or they're afraid to sit with this energy. So instead of sitting in this energy and dealing with it, they find other ways to escape this energy, you know what I mean? So they could overindulge in certain things to numb their feelings, or to, you know, stop thinking about whatever this is, so they can stop being obsessed over whatever this is. So they try to alter their mind by taking certain drugs or doing certain things to preoccupy their thoughts, so they're not focused on whatever they need to do here. They distract themselves with things around them to not focus on what they need to be doing here. They need to be sitting in this energy, but they're trying to escape it somehow, and they have an artificial heart. This person's dark inside, and they may want revenge. Revenge against the person that caused them to feel this way. You or somebody else. Yep, somebody could have had a dream about this, or you may be seeing these images in your dreams, or you may be getting dreams about this person, and somebody is asking themselves, is this me? Is this the person that I've become? Is this what I've done? Or did I really do this to myself? Like, they're asking themselves questions like, damn, how did my life get so fucked up like this? What did I do to cause all this energy to, you know what I'm saying? What did I do to deserve this? So to answer their question, it's going to be revealed to them why their life is so fucked up. They're going to sit in this energy so they can see why their life is so fucked up. So they can understand what they're dealing with or going through, and so they can change themselves to be better, you know? But they got to sacrifice a lot. Look, I'm telling you, somebody's numbing their pain. They're blinded to pain. They don't feel anything. They're empty inside. So this is a soulless being who's looking for love, or looking for partners that they can feed off of to feel their energy. Somebody wearing a mask, a devil in disguise, somebody who's filled with a bunch of parasitic energies, and they are addicted to some type of drug, or addicted to some type of lifestyle. This person thinks that you are the queen of their world. They're obsessed with your energy. You give this person life. You make them feel alive inside. You make them feel better. But this person is full of lies, deception, and deceit. They carry a lot of negative energy with them. They could be causing chaos and confusion for you, or trying to create chaos and confusion. But Spirit says you don't need to cry for this person. You don't need to feel sorry for them. You don't need to be concerned about them, because everything they did to you is going to be done right back to them. And we do not want you to shed a tear, and we do not want you to cry. Okay? Because this person has done a lot of bad things to a lot of people. They have been hunting people down for years, and they just take people and they destroy them. But the storm is coming. The angels of the Most High are coming in to destroy these people and the energy they possess. Yeah. But I want to just close it with that and leave you there because I don't know what else to say. But somebody got like a lot of people angry with them. And a lot of people are going to seek vengeance for this person's head. Like, it's a bounty on their head in the spirit realm. And there's offers being made in the physical realm to hunt this person down and destroy them. And they will be destroyed. Them and all their lies. And allies. Whoever their allies may be. But these people will be destroyed. Yeah, so don't cry no more. Don't even cry about this. Don't even let it concern you, you know. Don't even... Somebody's being punished for what they did and they deserve it. Alright? This is to teach somebody a very harsh lesson about judging one another or whatever this is. But yeah, this is going to be somebody's energy before, you know, the end of the year. I feel this is going to happen real quick. For somebody, it's going to happen out of nowhere. Like, one day everything is fine and next day things are fucked up. Just like that. It's going to happen just like that. Very unexpected, but it's going to happen just like that. And whoever that is and that energy that's going to get that sudden change or a certain shift of energy that changes their life forever, it's going to really, like, I don't know, it's just going to change this person forever. Like, their life will never be the same, you know. And hopefully they'll learn from this experience and it won't do too much damage. But if they're not able to, like, really sit in this energy and really transmute this energy in a positive way, and the energy overtakes them or consumes them in some type of way, and they just numb their feelings, and in order to heal the pain that they're going through, they got to feel the pain that they're going through. They can't keep numbing their feelings, or you can't keep numbing your feelings. You got to allow that shit to come to the surface so you can heal that shit. The more you hold it in and the more you hold on to it, the worse it gets. And eventually it just explodes, blows up in your face. And now the pieces are everywhere. You know what I mean? Now there's more shit to clean up, you know? So don't do it the hard way when God is trying to make a way for you to do it easier or better. You know, just do it the way you need to do it, but do it the way that makes sense. Don't make it overcomplicated by doing it your own way. You know, like, allow whatever happens to happen. Don't try to stop it from happening. Allow it to be what it is, you know? I don't know, but that's what I have. Thank you for watching. Love and light to you. Have a nice day.